Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel Conducive Legal. After the introduction of the new provision of CSR in January 21 and regulating the NGOs by CSR 1 form, now Ministry of Corporate Affairs has come up with a latest amendment to tighten the compliances on the companies on which the CSR provisions are applicable. But make sure before understanding this amendment, you should be well versed with the existing provisions of CSR. If you want to understand the existing provision of CSR, we are sharing the link of the video on the same topic in the description box. Yesterday, that is on 11th February 2022, MCA has come up with the latest notification, according to which they are coming up with a new form CSR2. Now, what is CSR2? So basically, when CSR provisions were amended, it clearly states that now, along with spending the CSR amount, companies will also be responsible for its utilization. Which means now you cannot simply make a check on 31st March and get away with your CSR obligation. As we all know, as per the provisions of CSR, if on 31st March any amount of CSR which you have spent remains unutilized, you need to transfer the same amount to unspent CSR account within 30 days. That is by 30th April of that year. Or you have to transfer it to the funds mentioned in Schedule 7 within 6 months. Provisions were made with the amendment which has came in January 2021. But to track this, Ministry has come up with this form CSR2, which is basically a reporting of CSR spent, because if you go through this form, you will understand that Ministry wants to knock you and check on your accountability for utilization of CSR fund which you have spent. And the most interesting thing is, by introducing this form, not only a new form is introduced, but an amendment was made in Rule 12, which was for filing of your annual accounts. They have inserted a clause stating that now you have to file a form CSR2 along with AOC 4. Now, because the provision of CSR makes corporate accountable for utilization of the said amount was introduced in January 21. Which means this reporting should have come a bit earlier, because for that financial year, almost all of the companies has already filed their AOC 4 for the financial year 2021, because the last date is 15th of Feb. And Ministry got a bit late in the introduction of this new form. So for the financial year 2021, what they have come up with, they have given a, you can say, solution, or you can say a jack, wherein you can file this form till 31st March 2022. This form has to be filed separately for the financial year 2021 till 31st March 2022. And going further, it will be filed as an addendum to AOC 4, which means in a way CSR reporting has been given a retrospective effect. Now, if we sum up this notification, so this is a new compliance for you, and in this compliance you have to file this form CSR2, which is not only a tedious task, as they have asked every possible information, right from the constitution of your committee to approval of your CSR amount to approval of the projects, and it is a very detailed information about the spent, whether it is on the ongoing project or one-time project, what is the amount which has been utilized, and everything. It will be a very tedious task for the practicing professional, but it will also be tedious for the in-house teams. Although I really appreciate this move, and it can actually make a sea change in the CSR sector, but yes, it is implemented in a very haphazard manner. Some breathing time should be given to the corporates, because even if you see in the earlier amendment in CSR, the amendment was issued on 22nd January 2021, and it has been said that it is implemented from the immediate effect. which means corporate have to reconcile the utilization of their CSR spend for the whole last year in the last month, which has not only impacted the corporates but also the NGOs who were running such a big project and was actually involved in the social cause. Because if you notice, it was a period where the COVID was there, people were actually doing something. They have also faced many difficulties in reconciling all these things again. And again, ministry did the same thing by issuing this notification on 11th of February and asking for the detail for the last year. Although the changes are good, but it should be rolled out in a planned manner. So now you have to file the CSR2 form till 31st March for financial year 2021. And after that, you have to strap up your boots for reconciliation of the CSR utilization for the financial year 21-22. Because if there is any unspent amount, as I have earlier told, you have to transfer that to unspent CSR account within 30 days. Or if there is a need be and you cannot transfer this amount to an unspent account, then this amount has to be transferred to any specified fund in Schedule 7 within 6 months. So, all the best for the implementation of this new compliance and stay tuned for more such updates. Thank you so much.